XRP is entering a new level of development. How much money do you think this will bring to investors? Write answers in the comments. There have been reports that the SEC may reach an agreement with Ripple before the trial begins. Notably, according to some XRP supporters, the purpose for this supposition is to allow the SEC to prevent its former personnel from testifying during the trial. The trial, which is related to the SEC's complaint against Ripple executives Garlinghouse and Larson, is set to begin in the second quarter of 2024. Interestingly, Mark Fagel, a former SEC officer and securities litigation specialist, has revealed new insight on a possible Ripple settlement. During a debate on X, an XRP fan questioned him whether the SEC would settle with Ripple before the trial began. Fagel responded by highlighting one important reason why the SEC may negotiate an arrangement with Ripple before the trial. Recent speculation has focused on a possible settlement between Ripple and the SEC. Among these rumors, some XRP supporters expect that Ripple will announce a settlement during its victory celebration on September 29 in New York. However, John Deaton, the creator of crypto law, has said that no settlement announcements would be made during the event. According to Deaton, a settlement might take place by the end of the year if the court overseeing the SEC's Coinbase case approves the crypto exchange's move to dismiss the case. While the SEC has made no mention of a settlement, Ripple has said that it is open to such an agreement. However, Ripple's sole need for a settlement was that the SEC classify XRP as a non-security. Remember that Judge Annalisa Torres ruled that XRP is not a security in and of itself. Following the judgment, Judge Torres delegated to her colleague magistrate Sarah Netburn judicial control of some aspects of the case, including the settlement. Notably, Magistrate Netburn directed the SEC and Ripple to choose 3 potential settlement conference dates. Because of the court's hectic schedule, the parties must submit the dates at least 6 to 8 weeks in advance. According to the ruling, the parties had not yet complied with the instruction at the time of publication. As a result, suspicion has grown that the parties, particularly the SEC, are not interested in reaching a settlement. As everyone waits for another large XR price increase, YouTuber and crypto analyst Zach Richter has revealed his thoughts on 3 scenarios that might trigger another massive XR price increase. Many individuals in the neighborhood are yearning for Zach's first point. The previous time Ripple defeated the SEC, the token's price skyrocketed. If the SEC's request for an interlocutory appeal is refused, a replay of what occurred on July 13 is possible. Members of the XRP community are anxiously awaiting the judgment, and some experts anticipate the SEC's appeal will fail. The second point will likewise be a significant turning point in Ripple's voyage. Ripple's on-demand liquidity. OAT technology enables real-time cross-border money transfer and liquidity management. It is efficient and does not need any upfront investment in the target market. OAT employs XRP as a bridge currency, and the acceptance of XR by a large U.S. bank or financial institution will result in increased XRP adoption. Ripple's Steve to David Schwartz has said that, owing to the partial victory over the SEC, XRP is second only to Bitcoin on the list of cryptocurrencies having regulatory certainty in the United States. This might provide these institutions the confidence they need to incorporate XRP into their operations through OAT, hence driving up the price of XRP. If Zach's last event occurs, it might be a significant one. David Schwartz has already confirmed several announcements for the impending celebration party, including a possible settlement with the SEC. If that occurs, the price of XRP might skyrocket. A positive settlement for Ripple and XRP will also be a significant turning point for the rest of the crypto business in the United States, potentially propelling the whole market higher. This, however, is not shared by the whole community. According to one user, the only relevant driver for XR price growth is new use cases. Zach's list he characterizes as pump and dump catalysts. Ripple's president, Monica Long, has proclaimed the company's resolve to defend the litigation to the end. Ripple's intention to challenge the SEC's regulatory stance is consistent with those of other cryptocurrency businesses, such as Binance and Coinbase, which are seeking regulatory clarity and rules for the crypto sector. Despite the difficulties, Ripple is determined to prove the SEC's claimed dishonesty and grow its worldwide commercial potential. Ripple President Monica Long said in an interview with CNBC that the business would continue its legal battle with the SEC. "We intend to fight the case all the way through," Long asserted emphatically. Ripple Labs and the SEC have been fighting in court for over 3 years. In a partial triumph for Ripple, Judge Torres determined that programmatic XRP sales are not securities but are instead investment contracts. Notably, the court stressed that XRP is not a security in and of itself. Despite the partial victory, the SEC has filed an interlocutory appeal, alleging that the Howey test shows that XRP should be classed as a security. Federal justices have also chastised the SEC for its capricious and hypocritical handling of the case. Monica Long noted that the judgment gave some certainty for the cryptocurrency market and allowed Ripple to extend its operations abroad. As it prepares for the trial in 2024, the corporation hopes to expose what it sees as the SEC's hypocrisy. "We also got clarity in that lawsuit," Long said, and the judge's decision in that case said unequivocally that XRP is not a security in and of itself, which allows us to really extend our business, not only in the United States, but much more abroad. In the face of market uncertainty, XRP plummeted and fell below the critical support level of 50 cents. According to CoinMarketCap, the digital currency has dropped roughly 4s in the last week and is now trading at 4,808 cents. Monica Long, Ripple's president, remains defiant in the face of the SEC action, vowing to battle to the last end. Despite XRP's pricing problems and market instability, Ripple is forging forward with worldwide development ambitions. As the court struggle continues and the crypto sector seeks regulatory clarification, Ripple remains undaunted, aiming to highlight the SEC's apparent inconsistencies. Despite the challenges ahead, Ripple is committed to expanding its cross-border solutions and investigating new use cases for XRP in the changing ecosystem of digital assets. Despite recent trial setbacks, U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission (SEC) Chair Gary Gensler maintains that most crypto assets are securities and need SEC monitoring. According to Gensler, the cryptocurrency sector's crisis stems from widespread violation with current securities rules, the allusion to the 1920s economic collapse, before to the formation of securities laws, demonstrates Gensler's opinion in the urgent necessity for rigorous regulation in today's quickly expanding crypto industry. This analogy, as well as his strong convictions on the matter, are expected to be reaffirmed as he prepares to testify before the Senate Committee on Banking, Housing, and Urban Affairs on September 12. Gensler has repeatedly emphasized the Howey test, a legal measure used to determine whether an asset is deemed a security. He emphasizes that since the bulk of crypto tokens meet this condition, the onus is on crypto intermediaries to follow securities legislation. This viewpoint, however, has not been widely embraced. This became clear when the SEC's charges of federal securities law breaches were dropped in their legal battles with Ripple and Grayscale. The hearing will also offer insight on two of the SEC's most recent proposals. One investigates crypto asset custody mechanisms, while the other seeks to amend the definition of exchange to legally include cryptocurrency platforms. The crypto community is watching the Senate committee hearing with bated breath, hoping for clarification on Gensler's developing views, particularly on industry heavyweights like Bitcoin and Ethereum. While Gensler has previously classified most assets as securities, with the exception of Bitcoin, he has been somewhat unclear regarding Ethereum's precise categorization, a point that has caused arguments between the SEC and the Commodity Futures Trading Commission. Lang told CNBC that her business intends to defend the SEC's case to the very end. The Ripple CEO said that Judge Annalisa Torres' decision bolstered the company's resolve and gave clarity by saying that XRP is not a security, as saying that security. According to her, the verdict has also allowed the corporation to extend its operations not just in the United States, but even more globally. In July of this year, Judge Annalisa Torres issued a summary decision in favor of the business, ruling that XRP was not a security and that the company's programmatic sales and other payouts did not constitute investment contracts. Given a result, it is reasonable that Lang and Ripple will be ready to see the case through, given the odds seem to have shifted in their favor as a result of the court's decision. Although the SEC plans to appeal this ruling, analysts estimate that if the court permits the interlocutory appeal, the commission will certainly lose. Ripple may also be aiming to leverage a possible win against the SEC to reestablish investor trust in the cryptocurrency business. This is particularly true given that the business's David Schwartz, recently said that the SEC's action caused the company to lose major agreements. Ripple and the SEC are hell-bent on seeing this litigation through, implying that there is no end in sight to the legal struggle. which is now approaching 3 years and is likely to continue on longer. Furthermore, if the court grants the SEC's request for an interlocutory appeal, Ripple and the SEC will have to square off in court again before the jury trial starts,